Hey everyone, and welcome to Uncharted Realms' Armory event. We got a new one coming at you guys. It's not Sunday, it's a Friday night. We're having a little bit of fun with Blitz tonight. We're looking to have a nice, fun 6-rounder here. But it's Blitz, so it's going to go quick. So don't worry, don't buckle yourself in too hard and don't sigh too much. It's going to be a quick set of rounds here today, but big thing is we got a new event there for you throughout the week. So we're running 2 events total, one on Friday, one on Sunday. So check them both out, come and play, or just come hang out. Either one, we'd be happy to have you. So smaller event today, but we got to start here with Kevin on Dorinthea in Liko on the Ira, not running the needle there, doing double Kadachis, definitely respecting the sink belows there, but it's Blitz, so we got to get right into the action. I don't have time to talk today. I got to come right into here. We're actually coming into this game in Liko's turn 1, and he's already down to 11. So he took a lot of damage in that turn. Kevin just did Dorinthea things. Blitz, though, is super quick and gets super volatile. Some even say maybe too much variation, but personally, I'm a big fan of the Blitz. I love the quick nature of the games, and I can play my Kano. So, but right now we got Liko coming in with double Kadachis there, no surprise there, but following with an E-Strike, 1 card in hands and 1 energy floating. If I had to guess, that's a Razor's Reflex, but we'll see. So I'm Sprint alongside streamer to be named, sitting in the production booth, and we're happy to have you guys here. Let us know how you're doing in chat, and let me know who you got at the start of every round, and we'll keep a tally and find out who's the winner and who's the loser. I've been the loser more often than not, so or leave a comment there below if you like what you see throughout the day. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let us know what you want to see, and we'll get it there for you. So no blocks on the C-Strikes. Going to reactions. Liko's got the Snapdragon, so I was wrong. That's not a Razor's Reflex. He's got more going on. 11 to 12. It's a quick game. So what's that last one there? Pounding Gale for 5. Look at that. Not a bad answer there from Liko. Kevin kept 4 cards in his hand. Used his Skull Cap to block one of them. And he's now deciding he may want to not eat this. He would fall down to 7, but in all reality, I think he's going to take it. Yeah, he takes it. No reactions there. Takes 5. Oh, Liko's going to go ahead and make it 6 with the break. He's using equipment. We're going all in here, guys. All in right away. These guys were not messing around. They want to get in and out of here on a Friday night. For some of them, for some of our players, you'll see some of them come up on stream later. But it's like 2 a.m. We got some guys here from Greek. We got some guys from Canada. We have a awesome international event. So we love it. We love seeing everybody come out and play. Come have fun. So Kevin coming in. Blue Warrior's Valor and the Dawnblade. So 4 total. If it hits, go again. Has 1 energy floating. 2 cards in hand. So just for 4. Liko's going to take the 4. Fall to 7. That gives the Dawnblade go again. He's got to be a little careful there. So it's 7 to 6. Liko's at 7. Kevin's at 6. And Kevin has to go again, using the 1. Just coming right back in straight with the Dawnblade. Didn't want to use the bracers. He may have double Iron Song response in his hand. How wild would that be? That's sort of, or he has an out for, no, I think if he had an out for blood here, he would have pitched to pump up with the bracers. So I think this is either a double Iron Song, or he wants to, a single attack reaction. He wants to keep the other one. That's what it looks like to me. Liko's going to block this time. This one's out of the hand. So Reprise is triggered. Does Kevin like it? Sigil. Okay, I was wrong. Look at that. See what did I say? Taking all the L's. Kevin, though, Sigil, absolute money card in Blitz. Gives yourself a 7th of your life back, which is pretty big, in all honesty. Can negate a lot of turns, a lot of tempo action there from your opponent. So not too bad. Kevin Draws back up after that, after Arsenal in 1. So he did really like to keep that. So that was an attack action. I was just wrong about the other card being Iron Song there. It was Sigil instead. You know what? Both is 0 cost there. So Liko on his turn. Again, no surprise. Double Kodachis. Into another Pounding Gale. He likes it. Look at that for 5. 1 card in hand with no floating. So no threat of Razor's Reflex here. Tunic's not active. Only on 2 counters. Kevin's going to throw 2 pieces of equipment in front of it to block for 3. Kevin falls to 6 again. Right back there. So pretty much no change thanks to that Sigil. And Liko draws back up. So Kevin, 4 cards to work with thanks to his equipment. This is going to be a very scary Dawnblade turn. This could do it here. Or at least set the tempo. Set this tempo start. A little bit of an armor check there from Kevin. Liko's got no Snapdragons, no Breaking Scale, so. 1 block on Tunic, 2 on Mask is the answer. 1 on Breaking Scales, actually. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Google. Nice to meet you. All right, so Kevin coming in. Looks like a Sharpened Steel. Into a Steel Blade Supremacy. Okay, we're pumping up here. Pump it up. 2 floating there. So plus 4 right now. And then Dawnblade. Okay. 8 total coming in. Look at that. I'm sorry. Steel Blade Supremacy is plus 2. And Dawnblade coming in thanks to the Courage there. He did pop it to give it, cost it less. So 2 resources floating. That probably indicates attack reactions. This is a scary turn here. Liko's at 7. This is a lethal attack. God, I love Blitz. See, is this not more exciting? I don't know. A lot of you guys that are going to be watching this back, I know, love your class constructing. I'll give you that. It's a more competitive game. It's a more competitive game. That's fair. Class constructed is, but you can't beat this excitement from Blitz. It's so volatile. It's great. It's like watching your Dogecoin stock go up and down. Gives you that little heart flutter every time. So Liko's still deciding here. He's got to at least block something. It's going to trigger Reprise. Well, I mean, not necessarily. He does have 3 block on equipment. Ooh, throws a Nourishing Emptiness out there. Wouldn't be active on the Dominate anyways, thanks to the Pounding Gales in his graveyard. A little bit of a tech option there for the Ira. Blocks 8 total using 2 cards from hands and 2 equipment. So, yep, here we go. The first one. Nice Steel Blade. Go search. And he's still got that 1 floating. This could be a search for an Out for Blood or a route or an Iron Song response. Yep. Okay. So another +3 there from the Iron Song, or it will be. And then plus whatever he has in his hand. Let that be a Glisten. Give this go again. Oh boy, that would be money. It's already free thanks to the chess piece. So on the Liko's reactions. Oh, he does have a red Flick Flack though. He's prepared. So 12 to 12 right now. I believe in you, Kevin. Send it. Get that route in there. Let's go. Oh, another Steel Blade. So going into another. Oh, it could be a Glisten, could be an Iron Song. Okay, let's go with the Iron Song. Doesn't like the Glisten. 16 total. Liko can't block it. We'll take 4. Ooh, he can actually give it go again thanks to his boots. I forgot. Ooh. Thank you, tiny voice in my head that never goes away. Wait a second. That's not good. I'm messing. Kevin had a small interruption there from the phone call. So his boots, he can break his boots here, give this go again, and come right back in. Now it would only be for another 3 if he wants to do it. 1 second there, guys. You said you had to go again. Let me double check. All right, there. Just a little clarification. Yep, had to make sure that he actually broke those boots there because he wanted to go again to come back in with the Dawn Blade. So we got it all figured out. We're covered. We're coming back in. Dawn Blade for 4, I believe. No cards, no resources floating. 1 card in hand. Oh, excuse me, 5. 5 total. It's plus by 2. I keep shorting that for some reason. I'm crazy. You know, some say I'm a little bit short, but I don't know if my girlfriend would agree with that. Oh wait, that's the wrong stream for that, but another sigil there from Kevin, plus up 3 life, back up to 9. We got a 3-9 ball game, and Lico's got no cards in hand. So yeah, definite tempo swing there for Dorinthea. Got full control. Lico's gonna go to his turn, just draw up. His tunic is now active, but he is in some trouble because every one of these Dawn Blades is lethal off the swing, and attack reactions generally plus by 3. So Lico knows that there's no Iron Songs because Kevin did use both of them on that last turn, but Alpha Bloods would do it. Routes would probably, would do it. Almost any attack reaction right now would just send this. So Lico's got to either risk it for the biscuit, or he's going to have to gamble. Well, that's it. He's going to have to gamble, risking it for the biscuit, or he's going to have to overblock it. Excuse me. There we go. Brent, you said he's going to have to gamble twice. Yeah, I know. So Kevin, double sigil, remember, double sigil there, put him up 6 life. So this could have been a 3-3 ball game, but this is a 9-3 ball game with Dorinthea clearly in control. Lico blocks 6. I like the options. I hope he has a defense reaction in hand. Oh, Twinning Blade. Allows it to attack again. Plus a glisten. Nice job there from Kevin. Gets to draw a card. Thanks to glisten. Has to go again. Gets to swing again. Has to pay for it, though. Checking the cards in his hand. Yep, swinging for 3 again. 2 cards in hand. So Lico's already overblocked it once this turn. Let's see if he overblocks again. He does. He's completely respecting this. Blocks 6 total. Kevin's okay with it. No blocks or no reactions there, so Kevin's going to be left with 1 card in hand, but not too concerned about it as he gets to Arsenal 1 and draw up 3. But more critically here is Lico's got no actions on his turn again, and he'll just draw right back up. One could say that he should potentially pop his tuna counter and at least chip in for 1 and just run this game on a 3-turn chip for 1. It's not the best strategy in the world, but it's a potential strategy. Because likely once you start overblocking, you're going to keep overblocking. And you likely won't have cards in turn, so you just, try to claw your way back in there with the tunic. Hopefully get your opponent to throw some cards out from their hand. It'd be a little bit easier if this was 3-3, but the fact that it's 9-3, a little bit crazy. So Kevin coming in 6 dominate here thanks to Iron Song and Steel Blade. If it hits, draw a card. This is pretty scary. Pretty scary. I would not want to be in Lico's seat here. I think he probably sees the writing on the wall on this one, but I think you guys do too. Only a matter of time. I always vote for the underdog, but in this case, I think the underdog's going to get cut down. Dorinthea just too strong. For those that follow in the Road to Nationals results, Dorinthea's not doing too bad for herself. I mean, let's be fair. Chain's kind of just rolling over everything, but in all reality, if you look at the breakdown numbers, Dorinthea actually does pretty well in terms of meta share to top 8. So percentage of players playing Dorinthea to percentage of top 8, Dorinthea is pretty high. Keep that in mind in your next event. Dorinthea is pretty strong. You're going to see a lot of chain, but Dorinthea is pretty strong. All right, so Liko blocks just with the tunic. It means he's going to have reactions. Kevin, it hasn't out for blood, though. It doesn't even need reprise on this one. It's a +3 straight up. So 9 total against the 1 block right there. Liko's going to need double defense reactions. Yellow Flick Flack only going to block for 3. Going to take 5, and that's going to do it. Kevin, nice job there. Takes it in game number 1. Well, round number 1, excuse me. So that'll do it here for round number 1. Stay tuned, guys. It's going to go quick. Round number 2 will come back at you in no time. Hey everyone, welcome back to round number 2 of Uncharted Realms Armory Blitz event. We're excited to have you here. Thanks for sticking around in between the break. And we got round 2 of 6 coming at you. We see Kevin yet again on Dorinthea. Took a very crushing, commanding round 1. And we got this time Vasilis out of Greece. Excuse me. It's 2 a.m. his time. Just keep that in mind. He is also having a good time. So he's like no rest for the wicked coming out and getting these games in. So 20 to 15 is their start on the life total, thanks to the fact that we got Kano. You know where my vote's going. It's going Vasilis' way. I love myself a Kano. Little equipment check here for Kevin at the start of the game. We kind of hammed him up a little bit there in between the break. This why it took a minute to start here, but having a good combo. They weren't able to really talk about their equipment. But Vasilis has got the kind of not the necessarily standard wizard where you see the skull cap and iron rod gauntlets in the Dorinthea matchup. He's got the talismanic lens and the metacarpus notes. He's looking to go ham even harder. He's coming in with the Aether Spindle with the pump from the Crucible there. So a total of 5. He gets to opt the damage. Kevin, critically here, has 3. Count it. 3, 1, 2, 3 null rune. Or excuse me. Yeah, 3 null rune, which also gives 3 arcane barrier in sections of 1. So he'll be able to block up to 3 damage a source, which means that Vasilis' combination cards, the sonic booms, the lessons and lavas, the reverberates are active when he has them. So look at that. All right, so Vasilis is already starting a good combination here. Got his Aether Spindle, was able to opt 2, put a tome on top, able to spin the wheel on Kano there, cast the tome to gain 2 cards, and then get to snap back for 3. So total 8 damage represented here. 5 Vasilis still has a card in hand and 1 floating. Kevin pitches another blue and goes back to his turn with 2 cards. So Kano loves going second. If you play against Kano, either run 4 no rune and or go second. Let Kano go first. Sometimes, depending on the hand, Kano can make a good advantage of that. But for the most part, Kano loves to get that tempo advantage of going second. So over to Kevin's turn. Oh, excuse me. That was turn 1. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Here I am getting distracted talking about it. Kevin was able to draw up on his incept, so had a very incentive to pitch to block. Forced Vasilis there to go first. Excuse me, I know you guys are probably yelling at me on the screen for that. But Kevin's coming out with Warrior's Valor and a Dawnblade, 6 total. Uh-oh, Vasilis likes his hands. He wants to take some damage. Oh man, he wishes he had the skull cap right now. I'll tell you what, wishes he had the skull cap and the iron rod gauntlets. You could then block this for 3 coming up. So take 6, go to 9. This Dawnblade's gonna have go again here. Oh boy, this is spicy though. Vasilis might be able to just end this game on the next turn. It could even end the game here on the instep, because he's got 1 in arsenal and 4 in hand. Kevin, though, keeps 2 cards in hand, so Vasilis is not going to fire it off. Kevin could have attacked again. Opted not to. Vasilis is telling him you're about to see what's up. Pitches the potion. Start Kano. Ooh, Reverberate. It's a blue one, though, so it's only 1 damage. Pitches the tome to come in for 1. Oh, Vasilis' hand might just not have had any block. This might not have been a spicy hand. This might have just been full of potions in an eye. If he had the eye, he would have pitched it for the first Kano effect, but... So a little... Kevin's little unfamiliar with Reverberate, so just a little explanation there for him. If Reverberate hits... It has to deal damage. If it hits, you may banish a wizard non-attack action card from your hands with cost less than or equal to the damage dealt. And you can play it this turn as an instant. You still have to play it. Ooh, there it is. Yup. Nourishing Emptiness, Dominate. Sorry, I cut that off. Reverberate's basically just a wizard go again. Nourishing Emptiness coming in, though. It has Dominate. This is a very spicy Monarch card. I love it. Absolutely love to see this. It's going to have 6 Dominate and give 1 Intellect to Kano at the end of the turn. Majority of the time, it gets in there because opposing players will have no rune instead of armor equipment, and it's generally hard to be able to block 6 with 1 card out of the hand and no equipment to use. So almost damn near impossible in most decks. So Vasilis draws up to 5, has 1 in the arsenal. Did forget the tuna counter, but that's, no sweat there. Oh, as I say it, I meant, gets it, fixes it. Not too bad. So Spoils of War at the start. Going to get +2 and go again to this Dawn Blade. So 5 coming in. Oh, Vasilis takes it. He may be going off this turn. Vasilis double checks on reactions, though. And Kevin doesn't want to send it. So Kevin coming in again. 1 card in hand, 1 card in arsenal. Coming in for 3. Not necessarily lethal yet. So Kevin, if you think of shields, only has a max of 3. Vasilis wants to take it. He's got 5 cards in hand. Kevin getting a hand check. 5 cards in hands. That's super scary. That's spicy. Wizard can fire off on your turn thanks to his ability. Kano's ability is an instant, and the Storm Striders allows you to play a card at instant speed, which you can then chain into stirs or other effects that allow you to get more cards, more damage across. This is likely going to be it right here, guys. We're going to find out. Does Kevin have the reaction and just send it? Oh, he's sending it. Let's go, baby. Yep, send it in a stroke. Make it +3. So 6 total. Vasilis says, hey, this is it. It's going to send it. He already passed through blocks. So unless he has a Fate Foreseen in there, I guess theoretically he could also have the Wizard defense reaction, but nobody really plays that in Blitz right now. So Talismanic Lens to start, gets to opt 2, gets to see what's on the top of his deck. All Vasilis needs is a Stir into Forks. That would win the game. Lessons. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to will into existence right here. So Stir could be Stir into Lessons or Stir into Sonic Boom. Both would be okay. The fact that Kevin has no resources left to pitch means that Vasilis gets to do what he wants here, and he still has his Storm Striders to work with. Stir critically here lets you play your next card as an instant. Oh, this could be forked. Let's see. If this is forked, this will just end the game. It'll be 14 damage total coming in with the Metacarpus node pump. +3 from the Stir, +1 from the Crucible, +1 from the Metacarpus nodes. Oh, it wasn't. Okay. Yo, but it's going to be an Aether Flare, which is absolutely awesome to still have the Storm Striders. Aether Flare is going to pump his next spell by the damage that it dealt. So it's 8 guarantee here. Kevin falls a 5. And then he gets to pop his Storm Striders. Just needs any damage spell here will do it. And a Sonic Boom for 11. That'll do it. Gotta love Wizard there. All you haters can hate. That was beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. I may be gushing a little too hard here. Fanboying. Sue me. Kano's where it's at. Let's be real. Kano's where it's at. You guys don't have to see him in Classic Constructed. That's okay. Because if Kano was viable in Classic Constructed, he would be absolutely just busted in Blitz. So I'll take at least one format instead of just having him get banned or cards get banned because he would just be too broken in Blitz. But man, look at that. So Vasilis takes it here in round 1 or round 2. We're gonna see more Kano action. You guys get ready. Get ready, boys. We're gonna see some more spicy roasts, and I absolutely love it. So that does it here in round 2. We'll catch you guys real quick in round number 3 as they finish up. So stick around, stay tuned. Let me know how you're doing, and we're gonna. Oh yeah, Kano fanboy. I agree, Ian. I agree. Let's go, Kano. Catch you guys in round 3. Hey everyone, and welcome to round number 3. Last round we saw Vasilis roast out in front of a lethal attack, stood fast, and took down Kevin with some roasty action. Aether Flare into... Oh, I forget what his last card was, but it was a plus by... it was 11 total. I think it was another Sonic Boom. This time, Vasilis is going to try to repeat the actions, but he's up against Ira, up against Liko. So he's gonna once again try to roast. Vasilis right now, I believe, undefeated. They're gonna try to keep that streak on. We got 6 rounds total for you guys, so it's possible. It's possible we see him take it all the way or not. We're gonna find out. Liko though is gonna try to start this up and try to roast it out. Kano starts at 15, so Liko coming in with 2. Should be just double checking here in the Ira +1. Sorry, that's so 3 total, down to 12. Into a pounding gale. Oh my God, Vasilis is gonna take this. What a bold man. Down to 7. So Liko's got 3 no rune, and Vasilis is already warning him, if you pass me priority, I'm gonna try to roast you out on my turn 0. Oh no, let's see it. I love this. All right, so Centering Foresight gets to opt. It's a yellow, so opt 2. It will plump his next spell by 1. Let's see. So Vasilis gonna opt 2. I like it. Big fan. Big fan of the opt. Big fan of the pump. Big fan of the Kano. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to hear me talk about it in every round that we see Vasilis here. He's our only Kano player for this event, and I hope he's on stream for every other round. Not gonna lie. So into Lessons in Lava. Off the top. So pitches the Zap to do it. So Lessons him for 4 right now, unless he pumps it with the Crucible. Costs him 1 to play. Lessons is the Wizard tutor action there, or Kano specifically tutor action. If it deals damage, you can search for a card with cost less than or equal to the damage dealt. You can guarantee the 1 against people with only 3 no rune, thanks to the Crucible there. So Vasilis wants to opt for 1, or opted not to pump it with the Crucible to only go get a 1 cost card. We'll see what that is. It goes to the top after the shuffle. He does still have to activate Kano to play it. So Aether Flare on top. So pump. Pump snapback for 4. Vasilis is just putting the Aether Flare on top for his next turn. Vasilis likes the more pumpy, the more go tall Kano here. With those Aether Flares, it's a strategy. Sometimes you see them. You see Aether Flare more in the Brave Kanos in the Classic Constructed realm. But Vasilis making good work out of him here in Blitz. So snapback in there for 4. Liko's able to block 2 of it. Both players draw up. And now we go into Vasilis' turn. Already down to 7 life. So he took 5 total. And he's going to just pop. He's popping everything right now. He likes what he sees. Vasilis likes going off the top. It's a go off the top go tall Kano. Wonderful to see. I prefer a more go wide. And more out of the hand than not. I play the red reverberates, kind of refresh that action for you there by banishing a card from the hands, and the like. But Facilis here, with the tome, gets to draw 2. Off the top, so he still has his action point. So 8 there. Oh, he's going big. It's probably a Forked Lightning right here, because the Metacarpus nose is popped. We'll see what he follows it up with. So pitches 3. Oh no, it's Aether Flare again. I'm sorry. I keep thinking he's going to stir in the Forked Lightning combination. He may not even run Forked Lightnings right now, which would be absolutely crazy. But he's got the Aether Flare, which could indicate that he has a Blazing Aether. And you got to think, because Aether Flare pumps the next spell as well. And Blazing Aether says for all the damage you dealt that turn, it deals X damage. It's technically a triple effect here in total. So Blazing Aether is going to be for the amount of damage you dealt. Aether Flare is going to pump it. So you'll have the damage dealt for the turn plus twice that. So in effect, it's triple total. Oh, Liko. You never want to take damage against Kano like that. Just straight up. But takes the 5. So if Facilis has a Blazing Aether, he likely can just... he actually could close out the game right here, barring any sigils here, thanks to the fact that Blazing Aether would come in for 10 total. 5 damage dealt the turn, plus the 5 from the pump for Aether. Liko would only be able to pitch 3 for it, which would mean he would take directly lethal at 12. Okay, so Facilis is actually going to Kano for 1, but it has another Aether Flare. Oh my god, please tell me he doesn't have a Blazing Aether in hand to be able to activate Storm First. It doesn't have enough energy for it either, though. I'm sorry, I'm fanboying too hard. But 8 total here coming in. 1 card in hand here from Facilis. Did not... he thought he was going to trigger the boost, but didn't want to. Could have optimally here, though, I think he probably wanted to... that's a Chain Lightning in hand that he pitched. If that was a Sonic Boom, I'd say, hey, just send the Sonic Boom, go random off the top. But pitches the Chain Lightning. It said Chain Lightning says if you've played a wizard non-attack action prior in the turn, it deals 3 damage. And crucially, it does like Reverberate. It refreshes your action point. Allows you to play that next card out of hand again. But all right, so here we go. So Liko took it, falls down to 4, took the 8. Facilis still has a Storm Striders, though, so you got to think this is a Bad News Bears territory here for Liko if he doesn't have sigils. I'm a little bit worried for our Ira player, but hey, you guys have seen the power of Kano. This is the power of Wizard, baby. Let's do some roasting. You can let me know if you don't like the roasting in chat. I'll just say, hey, that's unfortunate. I'm messing. We appreciate everybody's opinion here. The Kano opinions are just better, though. What? Nah, I'm messing again. But yeah, so Liko coming in with the E-Strike. This one's for 5. Thinks he's dead. He says, I'm pretty sure I'm dead, but you never know. Facilis down to 2. Facilis says, I have a lot of damage in hand, but we'll see. I think he's being nice. I think he knows he's got it. Kano so far is, you know what? I told you guys. Blitz Kano. It's where it's at. Don't ever discredit it. If you're like, oh man, my local meta kind of, Kano's not doing too hot in Blitz, send them this way. Send them to our Blitz coverages, and you can see Kano just go ham. All right, so Kodachi coming in. It was +2 thanks to Ira's effect. Ooh, Sigil plus up. No cards in hand. Facilis' time to shine. He can respond to the Sigil here, which is what he's going to do. Yep. So 1 from the tuning is why Facilis is at 1. So while this Sigil is in resolving, we got a Boots into Stir into Scalding Rain. It's for 7. It doesn't even matter about the Sigil. 7's enough to do it. Let's go. Kano, baby. Kano. All right, even through the Sigil, he got there. Great job there from Facilis. Coming in at us now, 3 o'clock in the morning for him. and some adult beverages. So good for him. I don't know if that's a Coke. Don't give him too much grief. So look at that. Liko saying his last hand was just kind of red's kind of bad, just didn't like it. And yeah, have to agree with him. It was close though. He gave it a shot. He gave it a try, but Vasilis at the end of the day took it in round number 3. I told you boys we're gonna have a quick one. That'll do it here for the live coverage of round number 3, but we'll come back at you pretty soon in round number 4 as these gentlemen talk about Vasilis's try, currently number 1, try to get that gold foil card. So wish him luck, and we'll catch you guys in round number 4. Hey everyone, we're in round number 4. We got Vasilis yet again, gracing our presence 3 times in a row. And Liko, he's back in action. He's coming back at you. Oh no, excuse me, that's Kevin. Kevin, not Liko. Kevin. Uh-oh. Kevin's coming back at you with the Dawn Blade. Whoops. Just forgot to... Yep, I see it. You know, sometimes that return button is pretty valuable. all the praise. You got myself, Brent, sitting next to streamer to be named in the production studio, doing an awesome job, minus the Kevin, but not to point it out too hard. We are coming at you in round 4 of our 6-round Blitz event. We got Vasilis and Kevin yet again. As I said, Vasilis on Kano, starting at 15 life. Kevin on Dorinthea, Dawnblade Dorinthea, starting at 20, being our turn 1 player. Oh, I love this. Oh, Vasilis blocking 12. No blues in there. Actually, there's 1 blue in there. Could have just blocked a 9 and opted for a blind Kano for a potion, but doesn't even care. Blocking 12. Oh, hello. Kevin might be okay with this. Struck a Foresight. Kevin asking nicely if he can resolve it. Vasilis points out he doesn't have a hand, so you're good to go. So it's possible here Kevin wants to just cycle stuff out. Thanks to Stroke of Foresight's ability and the fact that he can draw other stuff. He's not getting any damage in there, but I like this tech play there from Kevin to cycle cards out and set himself up for another turn. So not too shabby, even when one turn doesn't go your way. Kevin's showing that there are still ways that you can make it happen. So not too bad there. Pretty awesome tech. I like it. Pretty awesome technical play. And, you know, big fan of Kevin. Big fan of Kevin now. I gotta say it. I'm not a big fan of Dorinthea, but I'm a big fan of Kevin. Bigger fan of Kano. Starts with the K. It works. So Kevin, rocking 3 no rune, which means 3 arcane barrier, which means Vasilis's actions are guaranteed here with the Sonic Boom. Kevin can only pitch for 3. So Sonic Boom coming at it pumped. Kevin's going to block 3. Means the next card on top is reduced by 1. It's a Lessons in Lava. Look at that. Coming out for free. Now, this is only for 3. Okay, so Vasilis is going to pump it with the Metacarpus to guarantee this. Because Kevin could have pitched another blue to block it for 3 and prevent the Lessons from actioning. The Metacarpus node allows him to plus it by 1 and guarantee the Lessons hit. So if it's anything like the previous turns, it's going to be an Aether Flare there. And Vasilis still has 2 energy on top, or 2 energy floating, plus a card in hand. But in this situation, it wouldn't necessarily the Aether Flare. We're going to see what he searches for. Vasilis going deep through the deck. He's considering. Could go for the Tome here on top. Yep, does it. Tome on top. So he's going to have a blue card, or he's going to have a preferably a blue pitch from hand so he can leave that energy floating, and he'll draw 2 on this Tome and keep his turn going. So Tome goes on top after the shuffle, thanks to 11. Oh, nice. Yep, had the gazes to get the Tome. Draws 2, refreshes the hand, has 2 energy still floating, so he can still rock Kano. Pitching active player to activate Kano. Doesn't like it. Goes, really doesn't like it. Doesn't have to banish it. He can choose to leave it on top. It is a may banish. You may banish it this turn. If it's a non-attack action card, you may banish it. If you do, you may play it this turn as if it were an instant. Oh, he actually does banish the stir. He might not realize he doesn't have to banish it. We'll see. So he just let the stir go. And then went back to Kevin. So stir's gone. Its banish is gone. I'll have a talk there with Vasilis after this round and find out if he realizes that. We'll see. Maybe he's got a strategy for it. Maybe he's got a plan, though. And he wants to cycle that out. I'm very interested to see. So, Kevin, coming with the Dawnblade. No blocks here from Vasilis. Said he wanted to react. But does not. Destroys the boots. Both players are fine with it. There was some talk about the reactions, and both players are just okay. They're like, hey, we're not super rushing here, but we're making it quick. So we got Sharpened Steel +3, Downblade 3 itself, so 6 total coming in. And I think if I'm Vasilis, I know that there's an attack action or attack reaction in hand. No blocks. 6 plus whatever Kevin has. This is time to fire it, Kevin. No, Kevin goes to end his turn. Doesn't want to actually fire up. Keep the shields up. I like that. Kevin being smart about it. Arsenal. Oh, doesn't arsenal it. Draws 3. Vasilis probably wisely points out, you are keeping the blues. Kevin goes, I don't know. Not very convincingly, I should say. Not very convincingly at all. So Vasilis goes to his turn. Has 4 cards in hand. Just all off the top here. Reverberate to start. Pitch blue Reverberate to activate Kano. Another pitch blue Reverberate. Got a potion out the first one. Doesn't like this one either. Chooses not to banish it. So he knows he did just want to cycle out his stir. Interesting. Even though he knows he would have drawn it back up, but okay. So comes in with a Scalding Rain from hand. No pump with the Crucible. So just 4. Kevin wisely doesn't block, falls to 14. Doesn't need a pitch, can keep his hands. And now Vasilis most likely needs to go off on his opponent's turn. Dorinthea could easily get up to 12 damage on a turn, so Dawnblade even has a counter. So coming in for 4. Vasilis does have that energy potion, so he's gonna need to see a Stir Force Lightning. Kevin said he wanted to do something instead. Vasilis showcasing how our players here play, which is awesome. Lets him take it back. Goes with the spoils. It's okay. We're just trying to be as competitive as we can, but in a friendly way. I call it casually competitive. We want players to play the most optimal that they can, have the most fun with it. You make a small mistake, you're not getting rule sharked or rules lawyered or angle shot out here. You're just here to have fun. Get some of the main plays. If you lose, you lose. You win, you win. You win for some of that sweet XP. But so Vasilis, 2 cards out of the hand. Twinning Blade response. Vasilis doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Not a big fan of that. So Dawnblade get to come again. Now this is kind of scary because Vasilis only has 2 cards in hand. Doesn't block this one this time. If Kevin has a reaction, he could just end this game right here. No. Kevin keeping that blue card in hand. Oh, no, Arsenal this time. Goes into Vasilis, so 2 cards in hand, so he's still alive. Barely. He risked it for the biscuit. He came out on top. Vasilis, Nourishing Emptiness. Nice, Dominate. That's a great 2 cards to keep in hands. A pitch for it, plus Nourishing Emptiness. Technically, one's still floating there for Vasilis, but doesn't necessarily matter. He technically has one floating, one energy off the tunic, and the 2 there in the energy potion, so he could actually rep some more damage this turn. Vasilis clarifying the dominate. Kevin tried to come 2 out of the hands. This is what makes Nourishing Emptiness so strong. And Wizard, darn near impossible to block it. Now Prism and Bolton kind of have the soul shield for it, but for the most part, you don't see a lot of unmovable in Blitz. So 5 draw up there for Vasilis. His opponent's at 8. Kano still has a Storm Striders. I think we see another Vasilis win, unless he does mention something about a lot of reds in hand. He may not get the energy here. Ooh, we're gonna find out. This could be Dorinthea's turn for revenge. Pitches a blue Glen. Considering. Just needs to attack with the Dawn Blade in our reality. Force Kano to go off while you have 3 cards in hand. Yep, I like it. 2 energy floating, 3 cards in hand, 1 card in arsenal. You know he plays sigils. If I'm Vasilis, I think I need, on a single card alone, I need 8 plus 6, which is 14 damage total. So he could still get there with the Stir Crucible Forked Lightning right now, thanks to the Centering Foresight. If he had the Metacarpus notes, he can make it up to 16. Thanks to the fact that Forked Lightning doubles all of its pumps. But we know Vasilis needs to go off here. Let's see. He'll have to pop his boots to do it. Likely from the Tunic mana. Oh, no. Activates Kano. Chain Lightning. So 3 damage. Or, excuse me, 4 damage total. Thanks to the pump there from the Centering Foresight. 4 total. So unfortunately, Vasilis here has a go wide hands against an opponent who has cards to pitch. So hopefully that's all blue. All right, so Crucible, he actually wants to pump this. So 5 damage total. So that kind of tells me that he doesn't have a Sonic Boom in hand, or most likely doesn't, or an Aether Flare, or lessons that he would want to then put the Crucible into. It kind of just tells me that he's about ready to chain lightning into maybe another Scalding or Snapbacks, and potentially into Blazing Aether. Just needs to pump up the damage. Actually, could just straight have Blazing Aether here. If the cards in his hand are Snapback, Blazing Aether, he could just absolutely... Yeah, Vasilis, a lot of cards in hand. Thanks to the fact that came out of Arsenal. Uh-oh, Kevin took 5. You don't want to do that, Kevin. Just... No! Okay. Oh, okay, so Kevin is incentivized to just block everything here. It's a lethal attack coming in. But you live and learn. You live and learn on some of these. Vasilis says if you have 2 sigils, he'll go cry. he'll leave and cry. But in all reality, Kevin should have just pitched every card from his hand, used his resources that are floating, and blocked 3. 3 for every spell. So Tone, draw 2, still going wide. If Vasilis finds a Blazing Aether, he could end this pretty quickly. Still has the Storm Striders to activate it. I think Vasilis would prefer to have that Crucible back. Okay, so here we can see the Striders. So no Blazing Aether at a hand. So 5 coming at Kevin, thanks to the Voltic Bolt. No pumps, just 5. 3 cards still left in hand there from Vasilis. Kevin can now... This is why he wanted to block the previous ones, because he can only block up to 3 a source. So he will guaranteed fall to 1 here. For, not including any sigil math. Does have the sigil. So takes 2 at the moment, effectively. So he'll go up to 6. Take 5. Go down to 1. So still taking 2. Yeah, Kevin. We're gonna have a talk with Kevin after this game. Let him know to just block. I know one of those cards in hand can't be a sigil. Actually, I don't know that, all right? Because technically could be a yellow sigil. Okay. But we'll see. So Vasilis, 3 cards in hand still, 1 floating. Likely has the win. Kevin, I think, just realized that he should have blocked. A tome, another draw 2. Uses the floating to pay for it. Very wide turn here for Vasilis. The power of Kano, baby. Just all the cards. It's like he's playing a blue draw deck in Magic right now. Drawing half his deck for the turn. Okay, so snapback. 1 floating. Thanks to Lessons pitch. So 3 coming at Kevin. He can pitch. He has to pitch to block all of it right now. 2 floating. Vasilis could still technically throw a block out. To be fair. Kevin blocks for 3. Red in hands. That hurts. Oh, another snapback. If he doesn't have a sigil. Oh, no. Had a red. Yep. Could only block one of it. So, even if Kevin would have thrown everything in there to block, he still would have died. But just keep in mind, guys, when you play against Kano, don't let him stack up damage for the turn, because Blazing Aether effectively doubles the damage you dealt that turn. So if you prevent the earlier damage, you effectively prevent it twice. So something to keep in mind. But yeah, Vasilis, Kano, yet again, wins in turn number 4. Haters gonna hate, guys. I said it. Haters gonna hate tonight. But Vasilis takes it, showing why he is the number 1 Greek in XP right now. All those events he grinded out are showcasing in his gameplay. So well done there. And we'll end it here for round number 4. We'll catch you guys very shortly in round number 5. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to round number 5. This is Uncharted Realms Weekly Armory Blitz event. We got Vasilis yet again on Kano. Liko this time, actually Liko coming back, gracing us with his presence yet again with Ira. This time though, Kadachi Needle. See, this is why I run Fate for Scenes in my Kano build. But I don't think Vasilis does. We see more tomes and Findal and Tome of the Aetherwind. Rocking is strong to go wide. We saw that at the end here, round number 4. Vasilis practically drew his whole deck. It was wild. He was a mad lad for it, and I had a little semi going for those in the know, but those not in the know, ask around about it. Somebody will tell you. Anyways, we got Vasilis, same equipment. We got Liko on the 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3. No runes. So 3 Arcane Barrier. Liko's going first. Vasilis going to probably throw most, if not all, the cards out of his hand to block this one up. Needle for 3. Block for 3. Hey, you got it. Yeah, see, this is why I like Fate for Scenes. If you can pop that needle early, you pretty much just neuter Ira. Now, to be fair, Kano can still just roast her out like everybody else, but it's easier when they don't have the needle to come at you, to be fair. So, Vasilis going to block with the 3rd card out of hand. Still has 1 left. Liko's going to Arsenal 1. And attempts to pass. Vasilis does not want to fire the 1 card off. He liked it. He got a little 3-card mulligan there. Now they both draw up, and we go into Kano turn 1. Tunic on 1, pitch for Kano. Off the top lines. Deciding. Yeah, Vasilis almost 100% off the top of his deck. He plays more off the top than he does out of the hands. I generally prefer an out of the hand strategy, but to each their own. They're both super viable, as you can tell right now. And here we go to start it off. Aether Flare, not pumped, just for 3. That's out of the hands. Aether Spindle was the banish card there from Kano. So Bacillus here, not opting to pump the Aether Flare, which he probably should have, because it still would have gone into effect there with the Aether Spindle, but it's possible he doesn't have enough resources in his hands to afford both of them. If he's got a red in hands, he can only Aether Spindle cost 2. So actually, Liko taking the 3, Yep, it was a red in hands. So that's why he didn't pump it with the Crucible there. So Aether Spindle for 7. He gets to opt damage dealt. I'm telling you guys, always block what Kano's doing. Don't let him do his business. If you can turn it off, you turn it off. 3 here for Aether Flare could have prevented this, made this only 4 coming in for the Aether Spindle. But right now it's 7 coming in for the Aether Spindle. Bacillus is a guaranteed ops 4 here. Guaranteed op 4. Liko takes the 7. Oh, we got spicy turn already here for Kano. 10 to 15. Bacillus gets to op 7 off the top. Holy grip. He gets to stack this turn and the next one if he wants. Or he gets to stack this one plus the one on top that he's going to cast. You got to think here, though, that Bacillus probably ends the game next turn with the 7 opt, I would imagine. It's highly unlikely that Kano does not end the game after an opt that big. I know opt at 5 can still almost sometimes guarantee the game. Okay, 3 on top, 3 on bottom, draws the 4. Or, I don't think I had that math right, but that's okay. Sigil there from Arsenal. Liko. Goes up to 13. Bacillus just realizing he didn't count it, but I don't know if it necessarily matters. 4 cards in hand after a 7 opt. I know we put 3 to the bottom. So, we'll see what else he has here. Back to Liko. It's still on Liko. Yeah, the sigil was on the inside there. So 15 to 13 going into Liko's turn. It's scary when Kano already gets a life advantage. And now Liko's going to try to get some cards out of hand here from Bacillus, but in effect, I would imagine Bacillus is probably not going to block too much here. Kadashi for 1. Takes 1. Crane Dance was the pitch, so all these have go again. Needle coming in for 3. Bacillus considering. Mathing something out over there. And again, he's incentivized. I think Bacillus is incentivized here not to block. Because of that monster 7 ops. Now we see what Liko's got for the 3rd attack this combat chain. Now no mask momentum here. But we got E-Strike here for 5 with go again. Bacillus takes 5. Falls to 6. He wants this card out of hand. Here from Liko. Pops his chess piece. I think he doesn't want to do it now. I think he... Flying kick for 7. 1 energy floating. Can Bacillus make 14? Bacillus does not want to defend here. He's like, no. He does not like this for 7. Flying kick, though, is a great attack there from Liko to get the +2. Bacillus begrudgingly throws down an Aether Flare there. Now it's a blue card there from his hand, too. He likes the turn there from Liko. I'm a little surprised Bacillus didn't send it out, but couldn't quite make the 14. I've yet to see a Forked Lightning. It's possible Bacillus doesn't play it. And I would be like, wow. Would blow my mind. Because I love that Forked Lightning. Nothing like roasting somebody out for 14 on the Forked Lightning. Or 12 on the Forked Lightning. to then come in with a Blazing 8 there and double it, go up to about, you can guarantee 19 on 3 no rune. I believe, let me see here. Yeah, because you go 14, they block 3. Come in for another 11, they block 3. I think it's 18, excuse me. Whatever, the math probably didn't add up there. It adds up somehow. Sue me. Those smarter than me can figure it out. So anyways, we got Basilis coming at you with the Metacarpus and Crucible pumped Sonic Boom. Metacarpus does state that you can continue to pump cards the turn you go to activate it. Just at the end of the turn, it's destroyed. Sonic Boom allows you, as we saw in earlier rounds, reveal off the top, cast it for reduced cost. Takes 1. It's a complete just stack, go wide. Ooh, Scalding 1. Scalding Rain for free. Coming in for another 4. Wow. With another Metacarpus pump. What a turn. I'm a big fan of this turn. Maybe not the biggest damage in the world, but huge fan. Huge. Some could say the hugest. Holy smoke. So 5 plus 4 plus 5. 14 damage total represented at Liko this turn. That is massive. What a turn there for Kano. Still has a Storm Shredders as well. His Tunic's only at 2. So it will not have that available on the turn on the next turn where he has to go off. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to go off if he gets this gets another card here from Liko. He can then start into the controlling Kano, where you just block 2 cards out of your hand, you keep 2, which is going to be a pitch. Keep a blue and a red in hand. Ooh, Liko takes the 5. Oh, I think Basilis is better to go off then. On the next turn, the lowest life total so far, he gets to start on a roast out turn. But he is staring down lethal to Needle. In fact, Liko would actually be incentivized here to go Needle first, then Kadachi to make double lethal attacks against Kano. We'll see what happens here. If he does it that way. Pitches a Nourishing Emptiness. Ooh. No, just coming in for 5. Tempo for 5. Basilis gonna try to go for the game. Only needs to get 5. I think you guys have seen this before. Ooh. Only gets 4 here though. There's a chance. Are you saying Basilis gonna have to roll off the top? Or he's got a snapback. Ah, it's a snapback. Yep. Snapback for the win. Snapback. A spell that smiles back. I don't know. That was pretty bad. No, I think Liko would have been more incentivized there to just pitch. It come in with a Needle, keep 1 card in hands. It would not have changed the game. Wouldn't have changed the outcome. Basilis still would have had it based on the fact that that was a red. Those were both red cards. And Basilis takes it here in round number 5 yet again. Trying to go the undefeated run. 1 more round left for him and he'll do it. He'll clean sweep 18 XP today. But stick around. We got giveaway coverage coming after this round. So stay tuned. We'll catch you at the giveaway coverage. Hey everyone, we actually, everybody just wanted to run the rounds and do the raffle afterwards. So, guess what? We got more Flesh and Blood action for you. Look at that. Don't have to worry about the round just yet. Flesh and Blood action first. So, that's what the players want. What the players get. If you wanted it a little different, come and play. And you get a voice. Anyways, yeah. So we're coming at you for round 6 action. We got Basilis yet again. Trying to sweep his 6th win against Ali, who is gracing us for the first time on the live stream, but we get to go ahead and see his Dorinthea play. So Basilis again on Kano, starting at 15 life, and Ali, our second Dorinthea player today, coming to show his stuff. I know he mentioned at the earlier one he's getting back into the game, so Maybe he's got a little spicy tech for us today. Maybe spicy tech. I believe he has 3 no rune there with the hood that's off screen. And his refraction bolters there for his boots. So Ali starts off with the Warrior's Valor into a Sharpened Steel. Another Warrior's Valor. So a little bit, all right, so we got double Warrior's Valor, Sharpened Steel. Vasilis just trying to, asking for a camera change. So no sweat here. So Ali tilts the camera down there for us. A little math check there. 8 total. Nothing floating. Because it's a blue Sharpened Steel. Yep, there we go. So blue Sharpened Steel, not a red one. So it's only 8 total. Sorry about that, guys. We were trying to get the pitch color there. Yeah, so a little sequence there. Vasilis just trying to do the math there. It will take all 8, go down to 7. And Vasilis wants to rock it. He may actually try to win the game here. Hold on a second, boys. If you just tuning in, he's likely going off here on Kano. Ali doesn't seem too happy with it. Got the head in the hands. He's like, oh gosh. Oh boy, this might hurt. this might hurt a lot. Ali didn't necessarily like his play straight up. He's like, oh, I could have done that different. But in all reality, it wasn't that bad. Had no reason to rock the go again. Just rocked all the pumps prior to. So a little bit of check there on the opt. Vasilis bowed on top after opting through the Cindering Foresight. It's a yellow one, so he only gets to opt 2, but critically his next spell will pump by 1. Now Vasilis just doing math. You can hear him doing math. He's counting this out, just making sure. I think he's got the kill here. You guys are about to see some Kano action, baby. Let's go. So Storm Striders, the pop. Metacarpus Nodes and Crucible to give another next spell +2. It's possible he goes Aether Flare into Blazing Aether here. Now it's just in the game right now. Aether Flare. We haven't actually seen Blazing Aether yet from Vasilis. So 6 total. Ali can't do anything. Takes 6. Activates Kano. So 1 energy floating because it's a yellow. Lessons in Lava. Chain Lightning for another 9. Not bad. So it's not a straight kill. Oh, excuse me. 3 + 8. No, actually, that should have been. Let's see. 3 should be only 6. 1, 2, 3. 3 + 6 should be 9. Yep, just double check there on the pitching and the damage. Yeah, the math checks out. Ali not as familiar with Wizard as other players, so it should come in for 9. Vasilis has said 11 at the moment, but should come in for 9. Just helping him out there with the math there. So Ali takes 9, can't do anything, and falls to 2. So Vasilis used all the cards out of his hand there, and will have nothing left on his turn. And so it'll be 7 to 2. And now Ali gets to go back to his turn with 4 cards in hand, a full grip, and critically here, Vasilis has no boots. Tunic's only at 2. That's all Vasilis could do during his turn. And all he needs to do is find a little bit. So Allie was going to sharpen steel, takes it back, goes Dawn Blade in for 3 instead. Vasilis throws the tunic in there. So that'll be 2 there. So critically, if Allie wanted to kill Vasilis, he would need 2 +3 pumps here now. All right, so he takes 2. Refraction rotors pop, give it go again. Allie now deciding what he wants to do. Pitching a Twinning Blade. It's yellow to go Dauntless and likely attacking again. Yep, so 6 coming in on the Dawn Blade. This is lethal. Vasilis does not have a Skull Cap there to block with, but he does have a Talismanic Lens still available. Allie can only block 3 no rune. And so here we go. Vasilis, before the blocks, opting 2. He only needs to get 5 damage, so he can, if he can find a Voltic Bolt or a Scalding Rain, he can plus it up with the Voltic Bolt by itself, Scalding Rain with the Crucible. That's if he believes Allie has a blue card in hand. Both on top. I think this is it. Pitches. Okay, Aether Flare. Oh my gosh, this is not Vasilis. This is not enough. Oh no, it's well, he's coming in for 4. And this allows Allie to block this. If it's a yellow pitch, he lives. Or excuse me, if it's a blue pitch, he lives. Yellow pitch or below, he dies. Allie's just double checking on the Crucible. I'll let me hop in there and all right, there, just helpful clarification there. Little Oracle check, little Oracle call. Allie did state that he wished Dawn Blade was an instant, so he could attack anytime. And you know what? I think a lot of Dorinthea players would agree with him. That would be too good. So, Vasilis here. He thinks he has it. All right, so Aether Flare. Into Gaze, gets another Ops, and go back in the hand. This is off the top from Kano, so this was the second one that he saw. He left a 2 on top here. He needs just an attack for 4. Is it? Scalding Rain needs to pitch 1. That's an attack for 4. Pitches a red Aether Spindle, and that will do it. It's going to be 4, so Allie cannot block it, and he dies. Oh, actually, excuse me, he did have a blue pitch there in hand. Went down to 1 and a little bit behind. But looking at life totals, it was 5-1. I forgot to calculate the previous damage from Aether Flare, but Vasilis, clean Kano gameplay. That's clean with the K because it's Kano doing the work. And so that does it here for round number 6. We're gonna do the giveaway here shortly there, and round. So stay tuned for that if you care about it. If not, it'll be in the Discord. So keep an eye on the Discord for the results. And that'll do it here from round number 6. We'll come back at you guys shortly.
All right, there we go. Yeah, I got some audio now. Yeah, so about to do the giveaway for tonight's event. I had 4 people playing. So we're going to take and roll a dice to see how many times we're going to randomize the list, and then we'll randomize the list that many times. So good luck, everybody. So it looks like we're going to be rolling the list 8 times tonight. Go ahead and throw this in the chat. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and lucky winner.
Kevin.
8. There we go. All right, so Kevin, you will be getting the Cold Foil, and then the other 3, you'll get the choice of promos and some packs. And I'll be messaging you so you know what promos you can choose from. Thanks for playing, everybody.